Hello, welcome to my presentation on AI in music education. This will feature a music ed toolkit made up of the tools you can see listed below. The tools I will be discussing are Suno, Fader, AI Duet, Assisted Melody, Music FX, and Magic School AI. Suno, the first tool in the toolkit, is an AI song making tool. After creating a free account, users can create a song in different styles by typing in a prompt. Created songs can be edited and shared. One idea you could use for a lesson in Suno is to have students create a song based on a prompt where they have to use their correct musical terms to get the desired result. Suno is free and uses credits. You get 50 to begin with and 10 refresh daily. Unfortunately, it does require the creation of an account, which can be problematic with some schools, so be mindful of that if you choose to use Suno. This is a screenshot of Suno, where you can type in your input, and the workspace, the songs will appear over to the right. Fader is the next tool in the toolkit. Fader is an AI music editing program. The free version allows users to create stems, which extracts vocals and instruments. The free version also allows users to create remixes. The paid version expands with Synth GPT and Drum GPT, which generate instrumental or drum tracks with a prompt. A teaching idea for this AI tool would be for students to edit and remix music. A lesson idea could be that a student selects a song and uses Fader to create a remix that meets certain teacher-specified criteria. A pro is that it is simple enough to be used with younger students, and some cons are that it requires a sign-up and the free version is missing a lot of the tools available in the paid version. This is a screenshot of the Fader workspace. You can see what you are doing. This is a screenshot, I believe, from the paid version, but here is a view of what you can do with Fader. AI Duet is the third tool in the toolkit. It's a program where AI responses are generated to match musical input from the user on a virtual piano keyboard. A way you could use this in class is to improve piano key recognition and create melodic patterns. One specific lesson idea would be to have your students create a melodic pattern and play it, then write down the response from the program. It is simple to use and the program is free, but unfortunately there is no way to save what is generated. And another thing I found is that it does not respond all that well to mouse or touchscreen input and would really work better with a keyboard input, which is not available to everybody. Here is a screenshot of the AI response being generated. The user input is in blue, the AI input is in orange. The next tool in the toolkit is Assisted Melody. Assisted Melody is a program that generates an accompaniment to user input melodies. The accompaniment generated is in the Baroque style of Johann Sebastian Bach. This tool can be used to teach about composers and a period of music history. One idea for a lesson would be to teach about the Baroque period and Bach, then have students generate a song in the style of that time period and composer. The program is free and easy to use and provides an interesting way to teach classical music, but I did notice that the accessibility of the colors and some of the effects on the tool are not that great. You'll be able to see that in the screenshot. They are kind of hard to read. And when it is actively working, it is very jumpy. It does work, but be mindful if your students have any sort of vision impairment. Music FX is the next tool in the toolkit. It is another song creating platform that relies on text prompts. It is completely free and Google-based. Students can use the program to make their own music. A different song creation lesson would be to have students create a piece of music based on a story they are reading in class, such as the setting. It's a good cross-curricular activity. The program is free and easy to use and takes steps to protect intellectual property because it does not generate based on the names of performers. Text can be generated, so do be careful that students do not use inappropriate prompts because then they might get an inappropriate output. Here is an example of the workspace. It is simple and easy to use. Magic School AI is the last tool I'm going to talk about. It's a suite of educational tools designed for teachers that can be used in all areas of education, including music education. Magic School is more teacher focused, so you would be using it to create materials instead of giving this tool to the students to use. An idea for a teacher would be to use it to generate an assignment for a substitute. There are a large number of tools and they're free for the most part. There is a paid version, but the free version is pretty full-featured. Not all of the tools would be something I would use in my music classroom, though I have used them in tutoring groups, which I know a lot of teachers are going to have in addition to their main subject. Here is a screenshot of some of the available tools in Magic School. I would like to close this presentation by talking about the ethics and challenges in AI. AI, of course, comes with its own challenges and a lot of ethical considerations. The three main ones I would like to discuss is the ethics surrounding song generators. They can use intellectual property without permission. One discussion in AI has been how a lot of the stuff that AI is trained on was used without permission, so that's problematic. AI in art spaces in general tends to be very controversial. A lot of people do not like it, so keep that in mind. And also the other big thing people don't like about AI is that it does put a lot of strain on the environment, specifically in water use. Now, some challenges specific to AI are how reliant some students are getting on AI, so we may not want to use it more than we have to. AI can also generate some flawed answers, so you need to make sure you check everything. And another one is not all schools have technology resources required to use AI effectively. I know I mentioned that with one tool. It did not work very well with the mouse input or the touchscreen input and would really function better with like an electronic keyboard, which I know my school does not have. My main sources can be seen here. I mainly used 2 blog posts to source where to look at a lot of these tools. They were both very helpful. All my images were free Sketchify images found on Canva. And if you would like to contact me, there is my information. Thank you, and I hope you found the video informative. Have a nice day.